afternoon, everyone. Nyia Harris here for Open Book with Nyia Harris. Excited to be here. Thanks for tuning into Power 104.7, your home for hip hop and R&B. My guest today is Brayshaun Gibson, and he's joining me in studio. Brayshaun, how are you?
Amazing.
Amazing. It's good to see you.
Likewise.
Long time in coming for this, right?
Yes.
Getting this all planned out. So thank you again for being flexible. I really appreciate you.
No, it's no problem at all.
Feel free to adjust your volume there for your headphones if you need to. So we always get into pop culture and world events kind of right away, at least touch on it. And some sad news coming on the air here today. Malcolm Jamal Warner, if you remember him, he was on The Cosby Show. He was Theo, the son, has passed away accidentally from accidental drowning. I'm still processing that. Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Yeah. Did you watch The Cosby Show? I know you're younger than me, but.
I might have caught a few episodes. Not really my time era.
Yeah.
Caught some reruns.
Yeah. Always that show has so many warm childhood memories for me.
It was definitely a good family-oriented show.
Yeah. Oh man. But my thoughts and prayers go out to his family. He had a wife and a daughter. Apparently he was a very private person. He never released their names, but occasionally he would show photos and what an awful thing for them to have witnessed. So
that's unfortunate.
Yes, absolutely. But we are going to pivot. So thoughts and prayers to his family, and we're going to pivot though, because we always, it seems like everything we've brought up pop culture wise has always been kind of negative, but then we want to pivot into positive territory, right?
Absolutely.
So what does LeBrent say? Positivity over pessimism.
He says a lot of stuff, so I'll be having to remember.
Yeah, no worries.
Brent has a lot of catchphrases.
He sure does, doesn't he? Well, let's talk. Like, how was your weekend? How are you? I feel like it's been a while since I've seen you.
I know. I've been missing the meetings, so it's been so busy.
Why have you been missing the B3 meetings?
Work.
Yes.
Work is just rapidly expanding and growing, so I'm just trying to keep up with the demand. The weekend, amazing. Spend time with my woman. Spend time with my family and friends.
Yeah. Are you okay saying her name? Do you prefer not to?
For due to her career, I'd rather not. Just for respect and privacy and
for sure
safety reasons.
Absolutely. Okay. Well, I'm so glad to hear that you have a girlfriend, because when I first met you, let me go back.
Wait, hold on. I tell people this all the time. I'm a grown man. I don't have a girlfriend. I have a woman.
You have a woman. Thank you for correcting me. I appreciate that. Your woman. So going back, when I first met you, I remember you were saying that you actually did use the word, I'm looking for a girlfriend. You did say
I was a little less mature then.
You were less mature then, several months back.
Yep.
But now you've really matured. You really have grown. Let me just tell you. Okay, so B3, Better Black Business Project, really truly is like a family.
Absolutely.
I consider Francine my little sister. Mm-hmm. I consider LeBrent my big brother.
Yep.
I consider Brayshaun my little business brother. Yep. I say that, right? I posted that even today, my little business brother. So I really do look at you like you're my little brother. You know?
I told you, you're like one of the few people who like randomly check on me genuinely with a handout. You know what I mean? Like, you're like, are you okay? You need anything? Mm-hmm. Just say hello.
Now give me $100.
Yeah. And I did give you $100 randomly.
You did. But that's because there was a little bit. We'll get into that in a bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, you really have grown, and I'm so proud.
Thank you.
I am proud, like a big sister. Like, wow, look at how much he's changed. You know.
It happens fast.
Yes, and I remember initially kind of reaching out to you, like when I would see things that would pop up on Facebook. I'm like,
oh yeah.
I'm like, Brayshaun,
are you okay? Everything all right? And I'm like, yeah, nah, I'm just talking.
Yep. But even that has evolved.
Yeah, I stopped.
Yeah.
A lot of my moves are calculated, a lot more strategic.
Mm-hmm.
Reputation is everything. Your projection to the world is everything. And the direction that I'm going, I just have to be very mindful, very cautious and conscious at the same time. Absolutely. Of just what I want to spew out and how I want to be viewed. So
that's very mature thinking.
It's not easy because I am a troll.
Okay.
Like naturally.
Do I want to know this? Do I want to know that?
You know this already. You watch me on Facebook. You watch me in person. I troll at the meetings. Like
okay.
It's
in a very like playful way. I didn't know that was called trolling.
Yeah. So trolling is basically just like, it's so many different ways you can look at it. It could be immaturity. It could just be cracking jokes. It could just be just having fun. Like I'm saying things with no harm intended.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
I'm just trolling.
Okay.
But that can also be a scapegoat. Like, I can say some crazy stuff, but like, I'm just trolling.
Yeah.
But no, there might be some truth to it. So you got to be mindful too.
Okay, so it's like a balancing act.
Yeah,
kind
so
of.
that's why I'm like, I'd rather troll less.
Yeah.
So people don't take the wrong narrative, because I know what I mean. You might not know what I mean. So.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. But you are running a very successul business right now, so you got to be mindful of that, right? Yeah, you've said some things in the past. I'm like, yeah, that's good. That's good that you're maturing. Okay, so we are going to take just a quick break. Don't worry, we're going to be back with Brayshaun Gibson because he's quite the character, and I got a lot of questions for you. Because remember, this is Open Book with Nyia Harris. No question off the table for my friend.
I'm already an open book. So.
I'm super excited. Well, thanks for joining me. We'll be back in a bit. You're listening to Power 104.7, your home for hip hop and R&B. All right, friends, we're back with Brayshaun Gibson as promised. Brayshaun,
I'm here.
We were talking about all sorts of things actually on the break here.
That was a very in-depth, short conversation.
Yes. We were talking about a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you don't know, Brayshaun has quite the following on social media, particularly his Facebook, I'm going to say, that I've noticed. And you engage in like playful stuff, fun stuff, and then sometimes you engage in like more serious stuff. I want to talk about something that's more serious, if you don't mind. So I think it was the other day I had saw you and your woman had gone into the Rolex store.
Thank you for that.
Yes. Yeah, you're welcome. I always want to make sure I'm being respectful. So thank you for correcting me in real time. I appreciate that. So you and your woman were in the Rolex store.
Absolutely.
Take me back. Tell me what happened.
Well, she was introducing me to some people that worked there that she knew. Okay. And so the staff was really nice, especially based off the introduction from her, because they highly respect her. Sure. So we were talking, and they were all educating me on stuff that I knew nothing about, because I'm not really into jewelry. Yeah. So I had a question for the
staff person?
Yeah, I don't know what to call him, clerk. Whatever.
Okay. Yeah.
Anyway, so I had a question for him, but there was a guy standing kind of kitty corner to us on the other side of the glass display, and he like abruptly interrupted us, and we were obviously engaging with each other. Like the guy was standing directly in front of me, waiting for me to say something, and the guy interrupted, and then the guy who was helping me was like, just give me 1 second. And the other guy attempted to interrupt again. Wow. But this time was a little more like with frustration. And the look on his face and his body language towards me was like he was above me. He deserved help first. Okay. And I'm assuming he perceived me as like someone who couldn't afford to watch or shouldn't be in the store based off what I was wearing, because I had on the same stuff I have on now, which is my work gear with my branding on it. You know what I mean? And I was fresh off work, and I intentionally wear my stuff everywhere I go, whether it's dirty or clean, because I'm a walking business card. I'm a mobile billboard. So this is my designer, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
No, I get that.
It serves its purpose, and that really bothered me in that moment, because I don't like when people belittle people, whether it's me or anyone else. I just don't like that. It's not like, who are you? Yeah. You know? Yeah. And if you read the post in full, which I'm sure you did, Nyia, I clearly stated I had enough money to buy a watch if I wanted to, in hand. Yeah, there's a couple of things that popped into my head. One, whether you had the money or not, you were being helped first. Yes. Two, and I knew I was going to talk to you, so that's why I didn't bother texting you on the side. But two, isn't it incumbent upon the staff person to say,
hold up, wait, I'm talking to this customer right now. I'll be with you in a second. Even if the guy did interrupt a second time or even a third time.
Right. Well, he kind of like ignored him after the first time. Like he even felt the energy, you know, and I think he did a really good job of like holding his composure and just ignoring it because I already told you once, give me 1 second. I don't got to tell you again. Yeah. And I don't think he's wrong for that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and are you pleased with how they handled it?
Yeah, I was extremely pleased with the staff as total. Like, they were fine. I had no issues. A lot of people misread the post, and they were commenting negative things towards the Rolex store. I didn't feel like defending them to everybody. So, you know, there was a lot of people who just took it the wrong way. But there was no gripe with the staff of the store.
Yeah, so it was really just this guy.
Yeah.
Well, if this guy was listening, what would you say?
Do better.
Do better?
Yeah. Treat people better because you don't know who anyone is.
Yeah.
And someone could be looking at you the same way. He wasn't dressed no fancier or no, you know, much more than I was. So
Yeah. That's so important, right? So you actually kind of touched on this a little bit earlier too about kind of like the same people kind of always getting recognition.
Oh, at B3 today?
Yeah. The same people always getting recognition. Why is it so important to you? Why? I mean, I think I know, but I want to hear it straight from your mouth.
Why is it important that the people who don't get recognition?
Yeah.
Because I'm the underdog that became the big dog. So I know how it feels.
Yeah.
You know, as popular as I am and as successful as I've been and continue to be, I've been overlooked a lot. You know what I'm saying? And it was more so by the people I tried to create my own seat at their tables, thinking that those are the people for me or those are the people I want to be accepted by.
Yeah.
And as I've created my own table and I make my own seats, I realized that there are a lot of other people who get overlooked. And I'm one of those people who gets a lot of acknowledgement along with yourself. Our names get called the most at every meeting, whether we're there or not. And I know how it feels, you know, and some of those people who aren't getting recognized are extremely important. That's what I said earlier. Like, they have connections and resources that hold a lot of weight.
Sure.
You know, they might not have the voice or the capabilities to kind of express themselves like we do so easily.
Yeah.
And it's not a natural gift for everybody to just be so vocal. And I think someone at some point has to kind of pivot and give the attention to them, because I'm not going to say I don't need any more attention, because attention is currency.
Yeah.
But I have enough of it to where I can share the light to open up other doors for other people.
Okay. Well, I thought that was really profound what you said. And quite frankly, it was something I hadn't thought of. Like, I always try to make sure that, like, for myself, that, like, you know, I'm shouting out the person that, like, something has happened or there's been some sort of interaction in the last, like, couple weeks or whatnot, and really spotlighting them. It's important for me to have that person in the room to be able to give them their flowers.
Right.
That's the angle that I come from. But like I said, I found that very profound that you said that, and I appreciate that you said that.
Oh, thank you. I mean, just imagine if we're just at a table with each other only, I don't think there's much growth there, you know. So we don't expand the table and add more seats, we're going to be pretty stagnant, you know what I'm saying? Or we're going to kind of go in a circle for a very long time, and that's not really what I'm here for. I'm trying to continue to grow as much as I possibly can. And then help other people grow. There's a lot of people that don't have access the way we do. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I'm just trying to spark somebody's fire.
Yeah. Well, I actually think that you're doing that. And I wanted to bring up to you when I saw you at the camp, forgive me, I'm forgetting his name, but your mentee. Nyia. Who was so sweet, so humble. But just you didn't hear it because you weren't part of the conversation. You were talking to someone else.
Okay.
But while I was talking to him, the way in which he spoke about you is really eye-opening. Like, I know you like this, right? I know you because of the relationship that we have. But, like, to hear it from, like, someone who's younger than you, that you're a mentor to, was really, I mean, Brayshaun, hats off to you. Like, I was even more proud.
Thank you.
For real. What made you take on a mentee?
Well, he was an employee before he was a mentee.
Okay.
And he was only supposed to work for me for like a day or two because I had a big project.
He said that, yeah.
I needed a few extra hands. I had no intentions on having full-time employees at the time. Mm-hmm. And just by the grace of God, our workload just continued, and he was the most consistent person every single day. He was just hungry. Mm-hmm. He reminded me a lot of myself, you know, very high-headed, very just full of rage and just disorientedness. Like, he's just all over the place, you know, but I knew deep down he was a good person. Mm. He just had a bad environment that he was trying to get himself out of. Like, he intentionally was trying his hardest to better himself, and I saw it by showing up every day for work. Yeah. He didn't complain. We would work 12, 14, 15 hours sometimes. He, you know, I knew he was exhausted, but he kept going, and I respected him for that. Yeah. And especially for the age that he is, he's 23. A lot of the young black males aren't working that hard legally, you know what I mean? And they're not focused. And we've had some run-ins. You know, he's like a little brother too, so I show him tough love. Yeah. And, you know, we've bumped heads a couple of times, but I know the impact that I've had on his life has been for the better. And he reminds me from time to time. Yeah. Yeah.
Really sweet. Yeah. It's really sweet. We're going to take a quick break. In fact, actually, we are going to switch into podcast mode. But before we do that, I always like to leave with a cliffhanger. So I'm going to ask you a question.
Wait, so they won't be able to hear us after this?
If folks are listening live right now, they won't hear it until the podcast version has been edited in a couple days. So I'm going to leave folks with a cliffhanger. You got to do that. You got to leave people wanting more. So my question to you is your woman. I'm going back to her for a second. Shout out to you, ma'am.
Shout out to the first lady. She's very important.
I've been seeing a lot of stuff online, lots of lovey-dovey stuff. And I'm curious if Mr. Gibson's going to, I don't know.
There you go. What, propose?
I don't know.
Is that what the question is?
I don't know. That's our cliffhanger. Hey, so I thank you so much for listening right now. If you liked what you heard right now and you want to catch the rest of this episode, you're going to go to Open Book with Nyia Harris on YouTube. Check it a couple days. You'll see the fully uploaded version of this episode. And I thank Brayshaun for being my guest live right now.
Thank you for having me.
And we'll get into it in a little bit. So if there's things you want to say, if you want to use choice words, you wait until we're in podcast mode. But I thank you all for listening and tuning in live at 3:30. You've been listening to Power 104.7, your home for hip hop and R&B. All right. We had to switch into podcast mode and say goodbye to our live listeners, but the conversation continues, right, Mr. Gibson?
Absolutely.
Okay. So what did I leave us with? Our question, or the question that I was asking you, or I guess that I was alluding to, was there's been lots of love online with your woman, lots of like flowers and dates and
all type of, man, this is the most I've done for anybody.
Yeah. What? Well, I guess the question that I was alluding to was, is she the one?
I strongly believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the energy that it's given right now and the direction that it's headed. So
that's awesome.
I don't have the time or the focus to really play in the field. And she checks off like all the boxes plus some. It's crazy.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And you're pretty young too. You're younger than me. That's why I call you little brother. You are how old?
I'll be 33 in like a week.
33 in a week. Okay.
9 days.
9 days. Okay. And you're going to have a big birthday party too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which
okay.
I'm in the middle of still planning.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. And I was going to ask you about her age. Are you okay disclosing or no?
She's close in age.
Same age. Yeah. Age range. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Not too far off.
Okay. Okay. And it's not like a 10-year gap.
No, it's less than 10 years.
Yeah. I wouldn't, for the record, I didn't think that by looking at her. I just was, for our listeners and watchers.
She's over 25.
Okay. Thank you for clarifying that. Can I just tell you a quick funny story? Yeah. When my husband and I got together, I was 19, he was 23.
Okay, that's not bad.
And yeah, 4 years age difference, right? But we had gone to an event and he was like, oh, she can't drink. It was a work event. And he was like, oh, she can't drink. And his coworker was like, how old is she?
Yeah.
Like,
Because you don't know, like, you know, just gotta be cautious. And
he's like, she's above 18.
Yeah, no, she's good. She's just not all the way good.
Yeah, I couldn't drink that. Okay, so big birthday party planned in 9 days. What's going on? I think I saw that too.
So there's a lot going on. So I'm actually going, we're taking a little road trip this weekend. Okay. And then my birthday is actually on Wednesday. We're doing, like, you know, I do my karaoke at Plush on Wednesdays.
Yes.
So I'll be doing that.
Okay.
And then I have a dinner the following day, I think. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not for sure yet. And then I have a private skate party that I'm doing that Friday on the 1st.
Okay.
And then we're doing like a bike ride on the 2nd.
Oh my gosh!
Like a trail ride,
Okay, so it's almost like it's like birthday week for you.
It's like birthday month because her birthday was July 15th, and we've been celebrating that since the 1st.
Oh my gosh! Okay, so you're just in full on like party mode, right? Yeah. That's awesome. Well, if I don't get an opportunity to connect with you, happy birthday in advance. I want to talk a little bit more about this business. So the name of your business is?
Junk in My Trunk.
Say it again.
Junk in My Trunk.
Junk in My. It's so fun to say too. Yes, Junk in My Trunk. And so for those who don't know, explain what Junk in My Trunk does.
We are a full junk removal service company, and we offer sub-services like demolition and very, very minimum hauling service as far as like moving things for people.
Okay.
We'll remove anything. Okay. We will haul almost anything, but we also do small moves. Like if you're like, hey, Bray, I got some new furniture I need into the studio. Can you pick it up?
Yeah.
I'll do it for you.
Oh.
But I try not to offer moving services because I don't like them.
Okay.
But I try to stay focused on the junk removal. Like that's why I was kind of late today because on the way here, I had a job that popped up for $400.
Yeah.
I'm like, I gotta go get that.
Yeah, and you still made it. You still made it before we were on air.
You wanted me here at 3, and I was here at 3:15.
Yes, but you made it before we were on air, which is yes. Well, get that money. Yeah. Yes. Okay, and so focusing more on junk removal, but if you really have to, you'll do some small moves here and there. Yeah. Do you have like a trusted referral partner that you like to use for bigger moves or?
Oh, absolutely. So, okay. All the moving jobs are referred out right now to a company called Ross Moving, owned by a young guy named Christopher Ross. He's phenomenal. His brand is large. He's locally owned. I literally watched him grow from renting trucks to owning a truck, now having a fleet of 6 trucks, you know, and having a full-time staff. And it's been amazing. His reviews he has like 100 and some 5-star reviews on Google. I've never heard anything bad about him. Like he's always prompt and reliable, and we actually worked on a job together recently and didn't even know it. I got hired to do the junk removal. He got hired to do the move. Someone was relocating homes, and when I showed up, at first, I just thought I was doing junk, and then he showed up. He was doing the move, and I ended up helping them a little bit. They helped me a little bit, and it was kind of cool.
Okay, cool. So you had like a good collaboration over conflict.
Exactly. And another friend of mine named Robert Hayes. He's up and coming. You know, he's just starting, and I'm helping him out, kind of get some of his things in order so his business can be, you know, next to blow.
That's awesome. Yeah. That's awesome. You were really helping, like, I see that too, like those around you. In similar like trade spaces. Yeah. So I really
I even help people in my own trade.
But that's the collaboration piece, right? That's because like, do you believe that there's enough work for everybody?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There's more than, there's a billion people around, you know what I mean? Like we can't service them all.
Yeah.
I just want a very small percentage on my own.
Yeah.
You guys can have the rest.
Absolutely. And when we all do better, we do better. Exactly. Right? Thank you for that. Thanks for indulging me in that. I really love what your business does. And like I told you when I met you too, I'm like, dang, I just used this other very well-known company, like like we paid hundreds of dollars each time. But when your back is against the wall and you need to get rid of things, particularly if someone has passed away and you have a small window, what other choice do you have?
Exactly.
Yeah. So I just only wish I would have known of you sooner, but that's all good.
You know me now, and you do a really really great job. I don't think I give you enough credit for all the connections you create between me and other people.
That's so sweet, but no credit needed. I'm a big karma person. You put good out, good comes back to you. Absolutely. For sure. I want to get into more of who you are. This is why I wanted to go to lunch with you that one day, because like you had told me, I think just after our B3 meeting sometimes, and you would kind of like get into it or allude to it, like just different things that were going on in your life. And I mean, I want to talk about whatever you want to talk about, but these were some of the things that had popped into my head. Like when you were saying like, you know, kind of feeling like the weight of the world on your shoulders, and how many people like that, you know, in your orbit that you support, and what that pressure feels like. And you know what I mean? And so I wanted to talk about that, if you were good with talking about that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So where do you fall birth order, by the way? Like how many siblings do you have?
On my mother's side, I'm the oldest of 3. On my father's side, I am the second oldest of 6 or 7.
Okay. Second oldest of 6 or 7.
Yeah.
And then oldest on your mom's side.
Of 3.
3.
Yeah.
Okay. I would have guessed, if you didn't tell me that, I would have guessed that you were a middle child.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. You just give me middle child energy. I don't know. I don't know. We can dive into that later. But so oldest of 3 on mom's side, second oldest of 6 or 7 on dad's side. Take me back. What was it like Brayshaun growing up? Like what kind of kid were you?
Man, my life is literally like a movie. And it was just me and my sister for a long time. Like my little brother's 15 years younger than me. So
your little brother's 15 years younger. Okay. Yes. And then what about your sister?
Like 4 or 5 years younger than me.
Okay.
So we're not far apart.
Sure.
I've had the best of both lives. You know, like we had luxury and we've had nothing. And we also moved around a lot. Like okay. We moved to different states.
I never asked you that. Are you Minnesota native or not?
I am a North Minneapolis born.
Okay.
I would say semi-raised.
Okay. Okay.
Because even being born in North Minneapolis, I attended school, and I attended middle school and elementary school in Burnsville. I attended like a year high school in St. Cloud, and then I did like 2 full years in Minneapolis, because I went to another school and another couple other schools in 2 other states. So
you bounced around, home wise, bounced around school wise. Yeah. What did that do to you?
Created pros and cons. The pros were I'm very diverse. You know, I can code switch to almost any environment. I would say any environment. I haven't been in an environment that I didn't adapt to.
Yeah.
Whether that's personal or business. So that helped me, because I had different sceneries, you know, different environments just across the country. And then on the con side, it created a sense of unstableness, like impulsiveness too. So I'm used to that. I'm used to just uprooting, starting over and over and over.
Doesn't bother you?
Yeah, like I'm not gonna say it doesn't bother me, but I've learned to accept it. You know, it's kind of normal. So it has its side effects, but I know how to pivot.
Yeah, acclimate.
I know how to acclimate.
Yeah. Okay.
That's a great word.
I think there's definitely pros and cons to that, right? To be able to say, oh, okay, we're moving today.
I've been right. And it was like so like literally like, hey, we're leaving. Like, what do you mean we're leaving? I got school in the morning.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or we're leaving next week. Like, so it was like, there was like disappointment and hurt in that, you know, like you just got to uproot yourself. Then you get comfortable and you got to uproot again.
Yeah.
Like, there's just so much that goes into that on the psychological side and emotional side. It's like, you don't even get a chance to process it.
Yeah. And particularly if you're in grade school and middle school, right? Like the friends that you've made, right? Like what that does.
Right.
Talk about that.
So it's crazy because thank God for social media. Facebook has allowed me to stay in contact with a select group of people from these different places that I've lived, and we're still friends to this day. We still keep up with each other. We might not speak often, but they might like a picture, might inbox each other every so often and just, hey, you doing good? How's the kids? How's the family? Blah, blah, blah. And it's all love. Yeah. It's nice to see people 15, 16, 17 years later, like, man, well, we were kids and now we're grown adults, and this is how our lives are, this is what our life has developed to.
Yeah, yeah. So one of the positives of social media, that's for sure, right?
Yeah,
being able to stay in touch. What do you think about this? The fact that, well, maybe not the fact that, but it is said sometimes that you are a product of your environment.
Yes.
So when you were in those luxury environments, when you were in those not so nice environments, right? I mean, kind of take me there. Like, okay, if you are in fact a product of your environment, you were in both sides.
Right.
So what does that mean?
I had to make a choice. Which environment did I want to be a product of? You know, and I've made decisions that affect both. You know what I mean? So I never really got into street gangs or selling drugs and stuff like that. Like, I'm not associated to that. That's never been my thing. Yeah. You know, even when it wasn't, even when that was my environment, I didn't subscribe to that. Yeah. Because it just didn't feel right. I have a problem with authority. So me joining a gang, I'm not listening to y'all. Like, who are y'all? Y'all not my father. Yeah. Like, you know, there was always this like big bro concept where you just had to like do whatever these dudes said, and then they violate you and just all this stuff. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. I don't need acceptance that bad. Yeah. You know what I mean? And then selling drugs just lands you in jail, and I don't like jail. So yeah. I just made choices that fit me. Okay. And just that environment, or particularly like gangs and whatnot, that just never appealed to you for whatever reason. Exactly. Now there's some other things that I did kind of take on from that environment, but they are not the worst things. Okay. Yeah. You want to get into that or no? I mean, it's open book with Nyia Harris. I just, you know, having, what's the word? Kind of like a playboy. You know, so like, just kind of being a ladies' man. Okay, sure. You can stick with that, ladies' man. Yeah, well, I'm no longer that, but you were. Yeah, you know, so I kind of was having fun for a long time and just doing things like that. I didn't have a 2-parent household, or like a lot of people in my family not married, so I don't know what that looked like. So my ideology was like, you know, kind of just have as many women as you possibly can, and there's really no benefit to that. You learned that lesson young, though. Yeah. Yeah. Let's pivot a little bit. Let's talk about kids. How many do you have? Do you want more? Talk about kids. I have one 4-year-old boy. And I claim another as like my godson. Because his mother at the time thought he was mine. And come to find out that he wasn't. Okay. So, but I'm still active in his life. Okay. Actually, I have to pick him up from school in about an hour. Okay. I promise you we're done at 4:30. We're good. But yeah, I gotta, you know, I'm taking care of him this week because his mom's having some she had surgery. So she just needs some breathing room. Yeah. Okay. Good. So I'm helping out with that. But yeah, like, that's still my baby boy. And as far as having more kids, it's like a semi-conversation with me and my woman now. Sure. Like, she's still young. She's still fresh in her career. Yeah. My business is still new, and it's growing rapidly. So we have a lot of time because we need to focus. So, you know, I already have a child. She's accepted that, and she's more than supportive of being in his life, and I'm very grateful for that. So that's a good starting point. And then we kind of get to practice. Well, we know how that goes. Trust me, I got 2 of my own. Trust me, I know that. So, okay, well, good. So you strike me as a person who, there are just many layers to you. It is.
Yes.
Very. I don't think nobody would ever know how, like, layered I really am. Not even my woman.
I sense that from you, though.
Not even my woman. I love her dearly, but I have so many layers.
Yeah.
So.
You're like an onion, like Shrek would say. Okay, so let's get it. I'm glad you thought that was funny. I always say if I'm being funny, it's unintentional. So
it's good.
Do not hire me if you're looking for a comedian.
I'm a stand-up comedian, so if I think it's funny.
Oh, hey. Okay, please tell my husband that.
I got you.
I oftentimes say, I'm like, please do not hire me. If you're looking for a comedian, you need Miss Shaletta, you need Miss Shannon, one of them.
There you go.
Okay, so yeah, like I said, layers, right? Like, I feel like you have like this is what I observe of you, right? Okay. As my little business brother. So I feel like there's the Brayshaun, playful, fun troll in the good way. I feel like there's that. I feel like based off of what I've seen on social media, there's Brayshaun, the sweet, romantic, loves his woman, that side,
the
right?
love bomber.
Yes. Of course, there's Brayshaun, like the homie. Like, I feel like that exists.
Yeah.
But then I feel like there's this other part. Like, I can't shake it too. Because, like, I feel it every time I look at you,
I'll let you know if you got it.
I feel like there is this, like, deep, sensitive soul, like, just wants to be understood, just wants to be heard, just wants to be listened to. Man.
That's exactly it.
Okay.
That was it.
That was it? I touched on all the things?
That was scary. Yeah.
Well, sometimes people do ask me if I'm a therapist. That really does happen.
Read my palm at the
Get money for both of us, right? Tell me about that. So why am I spot on with that?
That's just my personality.
Yeah.
You know.
How many people know that person that I just described? That fourth identity, if you will.
People who pay attention, because it's not hard to tell that, you know, based off of my engagement and how I carry myself. Like, I don't want to say it's a cry for help, because that's not what it is. But you can tell, like, there's a purpose behind a lot of my actions, and I am very vocal. I'm very social, even when I don't want to be.
Yeah,
I have felt dismissed a lot. And that is a very big pet peeve of mine. I don't like feeling that way. I actually get extremely frustrated. So I try to, I don't know, be heard as much as possible. Because there was a lot of times where I felt voiceless. Yeah.
So just jumping back for just a quick moment, I just pieced this together too. So you said you were a comedian, or you are a comedian, right? So it's
a hobby. I'm not a professional comedian. It's something I enjoy doing with my professional comedian friends.
Okay, so amateur comedian. Is that fair?
Kinda.
Kinda? Okay.
My favorite word right now is semi, because it's like half-half, so I'm a semi-comedian.
So let's go with that, semi-comedian. So semi-comedian, but it is said of professional comedians, particularly, that like, you know, the funny on the outside, all of that, but they've gone through some sort of deep, like, trauma.
Yeah, and I know that firsthand from just the people I deal with. Like, you know, I see a lot of behind the scenes, and the world only sees the funny.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they don't understand where that funny stems from. You know what I'm saying? So it's tough. You know? I don't, now in my life, I've obtained so much that I never thought I would have. I've always wanted it, but wanting something and actually having it, it's different.
Yeah.
And so, like, I think I told a few people this. I don't have the same problems everybody else has. You know, like even if we use it for a conversation's sake, my depression isn't the lack of. It's like my depression comes from I am so busy, I'm overwhelmed. I need time to think.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that can cause some mild depression. Like, damn, I got so much on
my plate.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta juggle. I can't stop juggling, because if I stop juggling, it all falls.
So that's pressure.
Yeah.
Speaking of depression, mental health, pressure, like, what do you do for self-care?
I don't have any remedies right now. Things that I enjoy doing, comedy. You know, I enjoy standing on stage, making people laugh, watching the responses and reactions. Now that I'm in a relationship, I deeply enjoy spending my free time with my woman. So it's like we go out to eat a lot. She cooks, but I'd be like, nope, we're going out to eat. Because I just like being outside. I like dressing up. I like looking at her. So those things are refreshing to me. Yeah. We laugh. We have a good time. We create experiences. Spending time with the boys whenever I can.
Yeah.
I'm about to buy a bike. A bicycle.
Like a motorcycle?
No, bicycle.
Oh, bicycle.
Because I love being outdoors.
Yeah.
And so I haven't really been able to be active outdoors in a long time, the way I want to be. So I'm learning how to create a balance to create or recreate those hobbies so I can have some more like me time.
Sure. That's a great hobby too. Yeah. And take advantage of while it's still nice out.
Exactly.
Yeah. You'll bike together?
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome. Does she have a bike?
She doesn't, so we're getting bikes together.
You're getting bikes together. That's a nice hobby, and a great way for self-care, for sure. So this is a kind of a deep question.
Okay.
It actually came up a couple episodes ago. You can go back and check it out on Open Book with Nyia Harris on YouTube. I really like it. So remember I told you I have these cards called We Connect cards, but like the questions are so good. Like it's like fun and light, reflective, and then like go deep, right? And one of the deep questions was, who were you before the world told you who to be? I love that. Who were you before the world told you who to be?
Is that a question for me?
Yeah. I was just like saying it over because it's like, you need to say it twice.
Yeah, for real. Who was I before the world told me who to be? I was a free spirit. I was trying to be seen by the world, heard by the world, you know? So I was happier, honestly.
Say more about that.
You get trapped into this matrix of make money, and to enjoy life, you have to spend money. You can't spend money you don't have, so now you have to work. And then sometimes you're forced to do things you don't want to do just to survive. Now you're stuck in survival mode. Then you don't get a chance to have fun because you can only afford to survive, and it's just a cycle. You know what I mean? And then you're seeing other people with more money than you live a life that you think is better than yours. So now you're like measuring your own success and your own accomplishments against others, and you're not happy with yourself. Now you're sad and depressed, and it's a ripple effect of chaos. Yeah. And before you got okay, how can I say this? Before I entered the position that I'm in of building a brand, building a business, building a foundation for myself and my future, my kids and family, I didn't care about none of that stuff. So I was more, I felt like I wasn't trapped yet. Yeah. You know what I mean? Whether I was in survival mode or not, I was still happy because I was doing what I wanted to do. Sure. You know, at my level of contentness. And I never really cared what nobody else had. Yeah. Even if I had nothing, you know? So now that I'm kind of like in this more of a leadership role, there's a lot of responsibilities. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I have to make decisions for not just myself, but for others, even when I don't want to. I don't always want to be nice. I don't always want to be a leader. I don't always want to make money. I don't always want to go to work. I don't, just whatever I'm feeling in that moment, I can't say no. Yeah. Because it's not about me anymore. You know what I'm saying? Which I don't mind, but that is another level of responsibility and stress that you have to take on. And that's kind of what the world forces on us. Like, you know, there's a somewhere in the world, there's somebody living in a treehouse with no phone, no TV, no social media, no nice car, clothes, and they're probably the happiest person on earth.
I mean, real riches is
happiness.
It's not money. Yeah.
The money is just a tool to buy things and fix things. Now, I do buy things that make me happy.
I believe that.
You know what I mean?
believe
like,
that.
I do that. I get haircuts. I like the way I look when I got my haircut.
Yeah.
That cost me $100.
Okay. So haircuts, nice clothes, nice shoes, all of those
being
things.
Being able to take my family out, like I'm taking a family vacation. I'm paying for everybody to go next month, you know. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm grateful to be in that position, but it comes with a lot.
It comes at a price.
It does.
Yeah. Yeah. Just jumping back for what you said a moment ago, I just wanted to share that you had said that you're comparing yourself to in some situations you're comparing yourself, and I wrote down comparison is the thief of joy. You've heard that before,
yes.
right? So
that's really good.
Yeah. I mean, that's not my own, right? But
I steer far away from that. Like I have very wealthy friends here locally, other states, some even live in different countries. Like they are well off, you know, and I never look at them and then look at myself like I'm not doing enough. Like, no, I'm doing exactly what I need to be doing. I'm right where I need to be. I'm right where God has placed me, you know, and that's where I do my comparisons. Like, am I enough for God? You know what I mean? Not
am I enough for God?
Yeah, not the world, because the world's not the one blessing me. The world is not the one giving me these opportunities. They're a part of it, but they're not giving it to me. You know, like if you wanted to hire me to remove junk, you can change your mind. You might not want to hire me. That's fine. But God is going to open up doors that nobody else can close anyway. So I don't worry about what one singular person or even a group decides to do, if they want to support me or not.
That's powerful. Well, I always like to leave on a positive note. So my positive question to you is, what's giving you life? What's giving you joy right now?
Outside of my relationship?
Yes. Or maybe it is the relationship.
No, there's a few things.
Okay.
So can I give a multi-answer?
You can. Yes, of course.
The fact that I have a child, so I can build a legacy, which I feel like I'm doing now. That is, like, he doesn't have to go through the same things that I had to go through or other kids might have to go through. Like, you know, so that's one, right? And then even before that, I would say what's driving this train is the alignment that I do have with God. You know, I feel like all my cards are like laying out the way they're supposed to. Yeah. And I feel like that means I'm moving intentionally, purposefully, and I'm doing what I'm supposed to do by God. So everything else is good. And then it'll go to my child and then my relationship that I'm with this young woman with. And the opportunity to make an impact to my community, whoever is watching me, like grow, because I'm very vocal and very expressive about my process, and it's online. And the people that reach out to me and say, whatever they're saying, you know, congratulations, or you inspired me to do this, or because of this, you posted, it helped me, or like whatever, like that. Yeah. So the impact is also fuel. Lots of things giving you joy. Yeah. I love that. Yeah. I love that for you. Know this. Again, you can never give too much gratitude. So thank you again for being flexible, pivoting your schedule, and just making that happen. So I appreciate you. Know that I'm super duper proud of you. Whatever that, you know, as your chosen family here, chosen big sister to little brother here, super proud of you and all the things that you're doing. Keep doing the great things that you're doing. So happy for you for this new love and new woman in your life that is clearly bringing you joy, and much more success to you to come. Yeah, thank you so much. And then maybe we could talk about it offline, but when I launch my podcast, you will be a guest. I absolutely will be a guest. Absolutely. Do you have a name? I'll tell you when we get off. Okay. Well, you have been listening to and watching and being a part of Open Book with Nyia Harris. I hope you learned something from each and every single one of these episodes, that you get to go a little bit more in depth in these conversations and get to know a person a little bit more about who they are as a person, their business,
what they do, and what makes them tick. So thank you again. I cannot do it without you, the listeners, you, the watchers, you, Brayshaun, for being my guest today.
Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. My guest next week is Vision Jones. That should be an interesting conversation.
Very interesting guy.
I love him. He's great. He's always a fun guy to talk to when I bump into him at B3 and other events. Yes, absolutely. So I thank you so much for listening. I thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week. Thank you.